What's up, everybody? Okay, so it is, what's today? Wednesday, and I have a date with my doctor this morning, which I'm a little nervous about. So I'll let you know how it goes. Yeah, it's just, I took some blood work, and so hopefully, it's not too bad. But anyway, I'm going to go downstairs and do some working out and get on the treadmill and then maybe lift a little bit, and then I'll get ready to get going soon. So I'll see you in a little bit. Hey everybody. Okay, so I thought I would talk to you for a little bit while I'm warming up here. I've got work to do, I've got things to do, but if I don't get this done like first thing in the morning and have this time a bit of alone a little bit, it just seems like it gets harder and harder to get back to it, right? One of the things I noticed is that Weight Watchers is giving more credence to higher intensity activities and weight training, and those things really are superb for weight loss. They are, but there's other variables to consider. That doesn't mean that walking is, really of no value or anything. I mean, if you want to get more points or whatever, more fit points, and yeah, with the program, definitely, and that it will bump up the weight loss to do higher intensity. But that just really, walking is still superb. I have seen so many people lose all their weight by walking, right? And get healthy and bring down all those dangerous numbers, and all of that. So I mean, it's definitely not to be discounted, right? When I used to watch The Biggest Loser, one of the biggest losers for one of the weeks I was watching was a woman who just had surgery and all she could do was walk. So she couldn't do any of the hard stuff that everybody else was doing. She just had like her gallbladder out or something, and all she did was walk. And I think she lost the most, like 9 pounds that week or something, and it was phenomenal, and I think she was about 60 years old or something, and she still did that. And I was like super impressed, because I'm like, wow, she just kept going, and so walking is still extremely valuable. I like it because I love the trampoline. I want to do things that I know that I could keep up for the rest of my life, you know what I mean? And I think that I could probably keep up a certain amount of weight training, Lord be willing, but I know that I'm not going to be able to keep up things like, insanity workouts, and those kind of high intensity workouts are good for me myself, once in a while, to do boot camps and things like that, but it's not the way that I want to live for the rest of my life. So I could definitely see the value in it. But I love walking, I love jogging, I love using my trampoline, which I don't talk about it a lot, but I almost use that every day. I mean, even if it's for like 10 minutes, it's an amazing exercise. I like the mini tramps. I use a jump sport. Mainly, I have a NEDAC for kind of like higher intensity stuff, but the jump sport is like, it just feels like it's so smooth. It's like jumping on butter, And then we have a large one in the ground out back, so once in a while, get down there with kids. But yeah, anyway, just some thoughts on walking. Watch my other vlogs. I think I'm pretty much done with salmon, unless it's smoked. I don't like it. And I'm going to stop pretending like I do just because it's a healthier food. Cod was another fish that I could have. It doesn't seem to be so fishy. I forgot to mention that the other day. But that, and then I see a lot of people like to use those Sargento ultra thin slices. And I was buying those for a while, but it's so frustrating. I stopped buying them because when I try to even though they separate them with little wax sheets of paper, when I take them apart, they break, right? So then I end up using these sad little broken pieces of thin cheese that to me says deprivation. It's like, oh, I'm using these sad little pieces of cheese. I really want more cheese, but I really can't have it. And one day I'll have regular cheese again, but right now I can't. All of that just sends the wrong message to me, and it makes me feel like I'm just not letting myself have something, and then wanting more of something. And so I stopped buying those, and I'm just buying regular cheese. I buy regular nice slices of cheese that I like, whether it's like Munster cheese or whatever. I will use less, but I will use like maybe half a slice if I use it or something like that. And I'm thinking, I'm done with the thin cheeses. I'm done. My husband hates it because they break all the time, and it's just never enough cheese. I mean, I usually have to give him 2 slices on his sandwich for that. So I'm thinking, you know what? I've been quite happy not buying the ultra thin anymore. So I'll count the points if I really want the cheese, or I will just skip it. So there's times where I just don't have cheese on something that other people would, because when I do want it, I want good cheese. You know what I mean? And it's worth it to me. So the ultra thins are out as well. But I know some people like it and they don't mind all that stuff, so that's great. I'm not really crashing on it. That's just the way I feel about it. Also, I have to come up with a theme for the next year. Now this, one year, a while back, at the beginning of the year, I tried to, it's not really like a resolution, but I just say, this is going to be the year of such and such, right? And one year I said this was going to be the year, it was going to be the year of family and communication, and establishing those communications a little bit stronger. And that was the year my sister and I started a family bulletin. This was kind of like before the internet really took off. And it was really great. We actually did reach out, and we had to keep in communication in order to keep it going. And there were pictures and addresses and vacation shared and all kinds of stuff, and it was really awesome. Last year was the year of adventure, right? That's what it was going to be. And we did some really great stuff. We camped at the beach. We went to Knott's Berry Farm, Disneyland. I mean, we did all kinds of stuff. Well, Disneyland was at the end of the previous year, but it still counts. We still counted it. It was adventurous. I mean, we did all kinds of cool stuff. And then we decided, once we were in the summertime, heck, you know what? Let's sell our rental and let's sell the house we're in, and let's open up this adventure because we don't know where we're going. And let's do this. And it was kind of like, whoo, that was an adventure, all right. It was good and bad, mostly good. And I'm exhausted. We're exhausted from it, and we're glad it's over. With this next year, I need a new theme. I don't want to dub it the year of adventure. I want to dub it something else. I don't know. Maybe the year of rest and relaxation. That would be nice, right? But I want something a little more victorious. So if you have any ideas on what to dub it and focus on for me this next year, for me and my family, let me know, and I will definitely consider that theme. Okay, so I'm going to pick up my pace. I'll let you go, and I'll see you in a bit. This is Isaiah, and it's his turn to make breakfast, so he's finally going to make his pancakes that he's been wanting to make for so long. So that is what we're going to do, right, Isaiah? Mm-hmm. Are you excited? Okay. You're doing a great job. Mm-hmm. You want to put one in the middle?
Yeah.
Making some quick coleslaw. I've got 2 tablespoons of my homemade ranch. I thought I had Bolthouse Farms, but I don't. So I'm going to count 2 points for that. I've got some apple cider vinegar in there and some pepper and just a tad bit of stevia. Here's my lunch. It is 11 points total. I have 5 points for the IKEA meatballs. I've got 4 points for brown basmati rice. I have a half a cup. And then 2 points for the dressing that's in my coleslaw. I have Great Northern beans for 0 points, and that's a 1/4 cup. And I've got some mustard, which is 0 points for my meatballs. And that is my lunch. Betty, okay, hubby and I are together tonight. and he's being a bad influence. He wanted to, we were gonna get a bite out. And I said, well, where are we gonna go? And he said, you know what I need? I need a chili dog. So I said, okay, I'm gonna make it work. I have so many points here that I could use. I'm trying to stay in my realm. So let me take a look. We are
I'll give you some of mine.
Sonic. Let's see what I can do. Morning. I guess I'm gonna set you down right here, and I'm going to end this vlog. My hair is a little too fluffy. I washed it this morning and it gets really poofy. Anyway, I wanted to regroup over what happened last night at Sonic. So I ended up getting a chili cheese dog, not a foot long, just a regular one. But what I found out later, because the chicken sandwich and the chicken wrap that they have there are both more calories than a chili cheese dog. That's why I went with the chili cheese dog. But hubby said, do you want some tots? And I said, you know what, I do. I like tots. I'll get a small tots. I didn't eat them all. I think they give you like 10 or something, and I left 4. But I did have to count those points. And 1 packet of ketchup. And then when we were done, I had Diet Dr. Pepper. And then when we were done, hubby wanted to get one of the Snickers ice cream shakes that they make. And he asked me if I wanted anything. I said, no, absolutely not. I don't want anything on my own. But he asked me if I wanted some of his, and I said, well, okay, I'll have some of yours. And so I took some tastes, and I counted 1/4 of that. And, you know, it's so funny, but I mean, you do things like that, and it's like, I'm counting the points. I want to count everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And by the end of it, it all added up to 54 points for the rest of the day, right, for the whole day. And had I known that we were going to do this at Sonic, I think I probably wouldn't have had so many points at lunch, because that was like 11 points at lunch. But I was really hungry yesterday, and I think maybe because I had a really good workout in the morning, so I need to adjust for that. And I don't have a Fitbit yet, so I really can't rely on my Fit points, or I can. I think I can put it in manually, you know, my activities, but I just haven't, because then I would have some Fit points, right? And I'm kind of like I don't want to use Fit points. I want to be using what I have daily and weekly, right, if I can, I guess. Anyway, that's where I'm at right now. And today's a new day, so anyway, that's what happened at Sonic, full disclosure. And I'm at -7 for my weeklies this week. So I guess I will put in some of my Fit points to see if I can make that up. And then I just got to make it to Saturday, and I guess Sunday I get new points, right? Try again. I'll let you go for now, you guys. Thanks for hanging in there with me. I will see you tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye.